Hello. Today we'll learn about the origins of mochi ice cream, created by Japanese-American businesswoman Frances Hashimoto. We'll make our own red bean ice cream to go inside. Mochi is a form of sticky rice cake made from Japanese short grain rice called mochigome. Mochi itself, while naturally sweeter than ordinary rice, is neutral in flavor and so can be enjoyed in a variety of dishes. It's commonly eaten on its own with soy sauce or can be sweetened and filled with sweet fillings. Mochi rice cakes were first enjoyed only by the emperor and nobles, but they were later used as religious offerings to the gods. Over time, mochi has become a part of Japanese New Year, Children's Day, and other celebrations, as well as birthdays, and simply as a treat in everyday life. Traditionally, mochi is filled with sweet red bean paste, which can be found at many Asian markets or online for an authentic taste. Our version uses your favorite ice cream. You can also try it with foods like peanut butter, chocolate-covered strawberries, or Nutella. Ice cream is not a traditional sweet that is used to fill mochi. It was invented by Japanese-American businesswoman Frances Hashimoto in the mid-90s. It has since become a very popular treat in America and all over the globe. You can find many different kinds of mochi ice cream. Today we'll be using red bean and Neapolitan. Here we have all the ingredients you'll need to make the red bean ice cream and the mochi. I had to go to a specialty store for the mochiko sweet rice flour and the red bean paste. Of course, if you're very adventurous, you can make your own red bean paste. I made the red bean ice cream first. You'll heat 1 1/4 cup whole milk and 1/3 cup of sugar until the sugar has dissolved. Then you'll add your 15 ounces of red bean paste and mix until it's incorporated. While that's heating, prepare a large bowl full of ice. Once the paste is completely mixed in, take it off the heat and put it in the ice bowl. Once it's cooled completely, cover the pot and put it in the refrigerator for at least 4 hours or overnight. After your mixture is sufficiently cooled, you can pour it into your ice cream maker. After about 20 minutes of churning, your mixture should look like actual ice cream. Scoop it into a freezer-safe container and put it in your freezer. Once your ice cream has fully frozen, you can prepare your scoops of ice cream. Make sure you work fast at this stage as your ice cream can melt quickly. Scoop out the ice cream and put it into a prepared baking sheet. You can place down parchment paper or aluminum foil and then put your sheet in the freezer for at least an hour. Combine flour, sugar, and powdered sugar in a microwave-safe bowl. Add water and stir well until smooth. Then cover your bowl with plastic wrap. Microwave your mochi dough for 1 minute. Wet your spatula to prevent sticking and use your spatula to repeatedly fold the mixture. Cover and microwave again for 1 minute. Fold the dough again and microwave for 30 more seconds. The mochi should look slightly shiny, and if it doesn't, microwave again for 30 more seconds. Place a piece of parchment paper on the counter and dust with a layer of cornstarch. I didn't have parchment paper, but I've used my granite countertops to roll dough before. Use a rubber spatula to scrape the mochi dough from the bowl and onto the parchment paper. Keep in mind that it will be very hot, so be careful not to touch it. Dust the top of the dough ball with cornstarch, using a rolling pin to roll the mochi dough into a large rectangle. If the dough sticks at all while rolling, continue to dust the top with cornstarch to prevent sticking. Roll the dough to a thickness of 1/4 inch. Place the parchment paper with the rolled out dough onto a sheet pan and refrigerate for 30 minutes. Use scissors to cut large squares of plastic wrap, 1 for each ice cream ball. Each mochi will get wrapped in plastic wrap before freezing. Remove the dough from the fridge and use a round cookie or biscuit cutter to cut circles in the dough. Cut them about 3 inches round. Your circles need to be big enough to pinch the dough around the ice cream. Pick up 1 circle of dough, and working with 1 scoop of ice cream at a time, keep the rest in the freezer so they don't melt. Place 1 ice cream scoop in the center of the mochi and gently press the dough around the ice cream. Pinch the edges of the mochi to seal it. Place mochi on a piece of plastic wrap and twist tightly at the top to seal it. Place mochi back in the freezer with the twisted plastic wrap side down. Continue with remaining dough and ice cream. Freeze mochi ice cream for at least 1 hour before eating. Once frozen, store it wrapped in the plastic wrap in a freezer-safe bag or container in the freezer for up to 3 months. Allow the dough to slightly thaw before eating. And there you have it.
Support public libraries. Like, share, and subscribe for more great videos.